It was a very good practice. A lot of energy. Guys went around competing, making plays. It was good. Good to see.
How do you feel that Keith is kind of progressing this week? Obviously, he's been struggling a little bit, trying to get back on track. How do you feel he's coming along this week?
Yeah, and that's exactly it. He's getting back on track. It was good the last couple of days. I kind of saw that sparkle in his eye again, and talking with the guys, and he's got a good look in his eye, and he knows. I mean, he's a smart person, a smart player, and he knows. So his level of execution and his concentration is very, very high right now because he wants to do good. He knows that.
I was just saying, is it a little frustrating sometimes when you can see him struggle and you're not down on the sideline and you can't be there with him and talking to him?
That's one of the hardest things because you kind of get disconnected from the guy you coach and the guy you're around all the time. Now, I will say, Sark's obviously involved and he's down there. He can see him, but he's got a lot of head coach things going on. So I have to kind of do everything over the phone, which is okay. It works. But yeah, you lose that interpersonal connection with your player.
Well, I mean, I know you can't talk specifics, but what are kind of some of the general thoughts during a game like Arizona, maybe where things aren't going great, and you try to find some things to maybe get him going? What's a conversation like that like?
Well, it's just really trying to settle him down because he gets frustrated, and so the one thing I have to do is when I talk to him on the phone is just get him mentally right. Get him to settle down. Hey, understand where our reads are. Understand where the ball's got to go. If it's not there, don't force it. Check it down. Just all those things that you might lose sight of. You have to kind of refocus him on that.
What kind of challenges does OSU present?
Well, they're a very good defense. It's just another week in the Pac-12. It's just their D-line is very, very good. Their secondary is very, very good. Their scheme is, we're familiar with it, just being around it for a long time. But they're very sound. They're very good. They play hard. So we got to be ready. It's another challenge for us.
When you kind of look at film, did they kind of match up kind of the same as Stanford did as the way they play defense?
Very
kind
similar.
Of
I mean, different scheme-wise, but their personality and how they play, and they're kind of the blue-collar, roll-up your sleeve. Absolutely, there's some similarities there.
Have you heard the comments from John Canzano down in Portland? Is that kind of going around the team? Softest team in the Pac-12.
Yeah,
Hit them in the mouth and they're done.
I haven't heard. No, we'll find out Saturday. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Dude, the problems with OSU, is it begin with their D-line, or is it more that it's their secondary, those guys that they can really do the man-to-man stuff, and so that allows them to do that extra do better?
Yeah, I think it may start with. I think it always starts with the D-line. I mean, how the rush comes and where they're coming from, and they're talented. 95, a couple of those guys up front, 45. Sorry, I don't know their names. I watch them all by numbers. They're all, they're a talented group, and they get after it. So, yeah, it starts there with the pressure, and then you look at their back end. Those guys have been there for a long time. 16 and 14, and a couple of those players have been around for a long time. So they're good cover guys and never play. So they're a challenging defense, and that's why they're undefeated and 7-0, wherever they are, 7-8 in the country.
Is it like to a point when you take a look at their secondary, that you stay away from certain players like a Boyer and just say, you know what, we're not going to kill them?
Some teams might say that. That's not really our personality. We're going to go after guys. Our plays are set up. We're going to have an awareness of where he's at, but we're not going to say we're not going that way. And we're going to respect them, and we're going to respect both sides. But no, we're going to still build our attack nature, and that's just who we are.